G'day, today we're going to have a look at a new level in Mini Motorways. That's why we're not in night mode, because I figure if we're having a look at a new level, we should have a look at it in its proper form. So our very new level is all the way at the end, Reykjavík. So what is it? Our peninsulas of the rugged coves of Reykjavík, the world's northernmost capital. Let's just go standard. Now this is before its release, so I can't imagine that the leaderboards are going to be too hefty. This weird seeing colors that aren't just my sort of standard colorblind mode choices. So I'm pretty set in just playing with those these days. So it'll be interesting as this one zooms out, see what sort of peninsulas and so on we're looking at. The mini games do seem to, so both this and Metro, seem to order the cities in the difficulty order that they think that they sort of deserve. So the fact that this is sitting as the very last just suggests that they think that there might be a challenge. I mean, if anything's sitting after Wellington, it's definitely going to be a pain. Now, I normally play with the white cursor, which I think I still am here, so it might be a little bit hard to see. So I will try and be descriptive in where I've got my cursor located if I'm trying to talk about something. Alright, well with that new yellow, I guess we'll call it, building coming in, we can sort of shorten up the routes for everyone. It's a little bit smoother. You can see that we've got water sort of really coming in, taking out two of our directions so far. Now, I don't know if the achievements will exist yet at this point. I don't think they will because it's the beta. So, we still will have our goal. So our ultimate goal here, obviously, is to hit 2,000. Make sure we do that cleanly. I don't really want these two guys sharing these yellows on the right and bottom. Just don't feel like we've gotten any houses that sort of suit that northeast location yet, though. I guess for that red in the top right there, I don't feel like I need to worry about getting him connected to anything yet. I'll just try and live with one house for this red on the left. It does look like they're going to be going all out for a while. I certainly feel like brooches are going to be a key part of this one. You can see we've hit coastal waters on the north, and the east is becoming pretty gone as well. You can see that red on the left is actually winning battle. I mean, I'm now starting to think that what I need to do is use these reds in the top right for our circular destination here. The only thing I don't like about that is that this house here is incredibly close. And for a circle destination, you don't really want to give up a convenience like that. Let's just leave them like that for now, where one of them's doing one job. One of them's going one way while the other two go the other. Green's in a weird sort of spot there. That's a real long route it's going for. Definitely going to go bridges here. I feel like we're going to... You can see that we're reaching a point where there's not going to be much else. Although it did say peninsulas, so whether or not we're skipping across peninsulas or if it's just one long running peninsula that doesn't detach. My geographical knowledge of Reykjavik is not extensive, so it's going to be a surprise for me. What I'm going to do is try and separate this out. Let's do that so that these greens are operating on two different networks. I'm surprised I've still only got 5 yellow houses for 3 destinations. that'll jump now that we've got a double destination. That's not a double destination, sorry, that's a circular destination. Alright, at least we've got a motorway to play with now. Now, part of me wants to take those yellows in the top left and give them to that yellow destination on the right-hand side. So that he's just separate from the... Because I don't really like the idea of the circle destination sharing. I guess the end of that sentence now is, however, we have these purples that need to be able to get to a purple destination that is incredibly awkward for them to get to. This red in the top left-hand corner, I actually think that we're going to use. So let's get rid of the green line. Let's turn this red around. We'll let green run a bit more sort of straight up that way. Trying to think if we let him go around. So these guys are just sort of all like that. Mainly because this red destination in the top left is only operating off one house. If he had two houses or so, we could possibly have him run in a way that a little bit longer of a route. But since we've only given him the one, I'm gonna get rid of that connection for red as well, this side, because I think that 3, as close as they are, is going to suit him for now. Yeah, you can see the yellows on the right starting to have demand that they can't handle. So what I think we'll do is we're going to take 1, 2, 3 houses, and we will run a bridge. Always a pain when you make a mistake with a bridge. And we'll let them go to that guy. Okay, so what we might do is we'll chuck a roundabout in there. I'll just let those guys run across there. Because those 2 greenhouses on the far right are sort of more backups than anything. But now let's just go a bridge. We do have a motorway, but they've got 3 houses, so we'll see how that handles that for now. Notice we've got the red house in this top left-hand corner here too, that we really should get connected. Which means we have to run that even longer. I mean, you can see how many guys are sitting at home in these yellow houses in the top left, so it's not like that yellow's getting overwhelmed. Red really does like to scatter about. So I feel like we've got problems with this red circular destination on the right. It doesn't seem like there's often that he's got a car that can sit at home and wait. Which means that we do need to get more houses to that. Green and its 2 houses on that same one network doesn't look great. But I think that's just to do with the distance that they travel. There's 6 houses, so that's 12 guys. So I mean, if there's six cars on the road on their way, it means it's covered. It just doesn't look convincing because you can see them start to build up. But let's say we're okay. Okay, so with purple, let's just call it pink. Let's do that, and we'll give that set of lights. Don't need bridges, which would be perfect for these three guys. To just sort of like hook around this top section. Around there. Kinda want to just wait till Friday, or till Saturday to see what we get, but I suppose I can always sort of cut across there just to clean it up a little bit. Alright, well that's plenty of motivation otherwise to give these guys a motorway. And then we'll just wait for their bridge to come back. Alright, so we've got these light blues here, and we've got a little light blue community this way. Can't really see any easy way to get them across. They'll gain a motorway, for now at least. If I had an excess of motorways, these greens in the top right hand corner, I could give a motorway and separate out these two greens in the bottom left. Or I could give the motorway to yellow, just to get that intersection out of these two networks. There's a greenhouse just here who would be really nice close connection for this green. What I'm actually going to do with that information is I'm going to pull yellow into a weird little loop like that in hopes that we get more greens in that area. So we'll have him face that way. Plenty of yellows connected to this bottom section here. So much so that I'm going to take these two yellows. Doing alright with our luck of getting motorways here. I'm going to take these two yellows and get them connected that way. Just to back up that that yellow up there. Actually, I might redo that road, but I want a traffic light to do it. Struggling green, okay. Let's just pause for a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that intersection. That gives me that set of lights that I want. I'm going to get rid of that, turn these guys like this, give them the motorway, and I'm going to top that to there. Just to give them a little bit extra push, there's a few more houses. You can see they've done a really good job of cleaning up one of these, while the other one's struggling plenty. Okay, so purple's also having a bit of a struggle, so let's try and get these guys in there too. I really don't like that network that I've got for the purple. Actually, what I'm going to do is get rid of that for them. Take these two guys, and we're going to send them down there just to help this guy out, who also looks to be in a bit rough. This yellow here, unsurprisingly, is starting to be unhappy with the distance it's traveling. But luckily we've got a whole bunch more houses that it can lean on. As long as they can get there fast enough. I think they should. There's only 4 that have sort of got to clean out before that'll start coming back on the winning side here. Now this green in the middle here has actually gone circular too, so we're going to have problems with the demand that these guys have. See that yellow starting to be won a bit. I'd love a roundabout. Oh cool, I can have a roundabout. Run that purple across to this roundabout as well. Just to try and help clean that purple up, because he is freaking out. A roundabout anywhere on this yellow line? No. Well, we've hit our 2,000 marker, so we are clear on the achievements. Yellow is just really not happy at the moment. This purple is not really getting much better. Oh, maybe he's... Oh, it's real give and take there. Slowly it seems like we're about to come back, and then he just suddenly jolts with a few more. Alright, this guy here, I can see has someone at home, so we're going to now flip them around the other way too. There we go, finally we're winning back that purple. This yellow, on the other hand, is still not great. This light blue is also in need of a little bit of assistance. That light blue's not doing it too crash shot either, so let's get a few more guys connected for him. And then we're going to do a quick little like support for that guy. Yellow I don't really know what to do with. I mean, we've got like some tiny pockets of support that are about, but I don't have a bridge that I could use to get these light blues out to help someone. I mean, it's at this sort of stage where it just feels like everyone's about to collapse. So all you can do is just make life comfortable for them before they're gone, rather than try and address it. This yellow, it's this guy here. So let's sort of flip 2 houses that way. I mean, this guy, the yellow on the right, those we just took houses from, isn't doing great either. So pause for a second. Let's grab those 3 houses and swing them down there. I don't think they're going to make it in time anyway. Oh well, there we go. It's our first look at that one. Disappointing to not get over 3,000. But I guess we can have a look to see where we look on the very lean Estes so far. Number 1. No, by more than double. Just. Take that, Jacob. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.